Right, so we have Joy News Interactive, and Aisha Ibrahim is here to take us through it. Hello.
Hello, Israel. It's being a budget day today, and you know the song that especially the Trotor drivers are singing.
Oh, which one are they singing?
Iradia Vegistiano.
Oh, Iradi.
Wabegistiano, because
okay.
you know now spare parts will be a bit low price, then
but let's wait and see if indeed the spare parts dealers are going to go down on their prices.
Well, they have assured that, so we'll be monitoring. We'll be monitoring, of course. And so you know how to join the conversation around this time. It's the best conversation ever. It's on Joy News on TV and on Twitter. It's on Joy News on TV as well. Let's have a beautiful conversation because there have been some commendations so far on the Finance Minister's 2017 budget statement, which the Minister himself describes as Asempa budgets. No doubt, some spare parts dealers at Abosokai were jubilant on hearing the news of taxes on spare parts scrapped. Well, among the lots who patronize spare parts are drivers, especially the Trotor drivers. A question I ask, what do you make of this move?
We will be very happy, but it's on paper now, but on the ground we haven't seen it, unless maybe a week or two that we are going to bypass. We see that there's differences in, and we are happy we serve the passengers as well. Everything will be drastically reduced because of one reason or the other. You see what I mean? Yeah.
So it will reduce how? Just give me an explanation of how exactly you think it will benefit you.
Let's say, for example, you know, transport business, it is not only fuel that we use to run transport. Let's say with the other parts as well that I've just mentioned. And it will help us one way or the other. Maybe it will be a long time before new fares comes. Normally when the fares comes, drivers, passengers, mates, what have you, they all argue on the prices. No, it shouldn't be like this, the percentage, this, and it will, that situation will cease. And then we'll be happy, we'll be running smoothly, no arguments whatsoever.
Unless I've been to the market and see and ask of the prices that we normally know about first, so that I can know that maybe they have reduced the tax, so that we can benefit from it.
If they take off that things, maybe we'll benefit from our spare parts. As we are speaking now, we are hearing the fuel, they are increased the fuel and a lot of things. But our fare, the same. We don't benefit anything from the fuel, from the fare. And every day, every out, the fuel, more they are increase. So as at now, if they do take off the tax from this thing, we will benefit from that. But we are begging them to watch our side too of the fare.
It's too great. So now we are happy that it's reduced the taxes. When we go to Abosokan, the engines and the spare parts will come down, the cost will come down, so it will help us. Now, if like I'm going to Abosokan buying engine like 40 million, now once Nana has reduced that taxes, they will sell about 35 or 30. So the rest of the money I'll put inside my pocket so that I'll take that money, solve problem in my house.
For us, it's good for us. Right now, the tax is the prices is too, it's too high. So if the car spoil, the car goes stay up like 1 week time before I'll get the money go buy the pass. Right now, I say it could reduce for us. It's good for us.
All right, so there are more messages coming on Facebook, but Israel, one of the issues that have been raised about the spare parts taxes being scrapped is the fact that people can abuse it. For instance, if I buy a car, I can decide to take off all the parts,
dismantle it essentially,
dismantle, bring it to Ghana, and then put it together again, and I have my car.
Otherwise, you could also decide that you're going to take a car, maybe several cars, dismantle the parts. So you're going to bring a container full of fenders, a container full of engines,
and bumpers.
And another container full of, when you come to Ghana, then you put them all together.
And you have about 20 cars.
It's like that.
Business will be good.
All right, so George Asmani on Facebook says an open letter to President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Okay, it's too long. We can read it, but let's move on to your next one. You're saying let's move to this. So your next one is long. I'm not really happy about abolition of taxes imposed on spare parts by Ken Ofori-Atta. I think our leaders need to take a second look at this, because trust me, people are now going to bring overage car parts, among others, which will not be good for our country. Secondly, it's going to put more pressure on the city, since now everybody will rush for the dollars to import these spare parts. Did we go or come? So Ofori-Atta, please, can you help me with some answers? But for your presentation, well done. Bota says, boss, why don't you send your case to court and show your patriotism and nationalism? I think he's referring to the earlier post by Asmani. And then Manuel Wunvela says, can't wait to see Honorable John Jinapor walk barefooted to Flagstaff House to congratulate
No, he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that.
Abolition.
Because the promise he made was that if the minister is able to take out VAT on electricity and also to scrap the electricity sector, energy sector levy, then he would walk barefooted and we'll congratulate the president. But that doesn't happen. So he doesn't need to do that. Oh, we're still talking budget, because today has been a budget day, and whilst the finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta describes his budget as Asempa budget, that is good news budget, the minority describe it as 419 budget. Well, whatever name you give it, the minister gave an extensive description of the economy and how the government intends to achieve some promises in the NPP manifesto. So I need you to also describe the budget in one word.
The future of this nation depends and relies on the youth of today. And then the budget has exposed the future of the youth to them, because it is making education free and motivational for them. So that is what makes it a hope to the next generation.
I would say it's good. It's good, yeah, because during their campaign time, they promised Ghanaians that they are going to do a lot. If only they can come out with this kind of budget, I think it can help, or it will help us in all. Because looking at things, the promise of giving us one district, one factory, one dump, one village, one dump, and they go further to say $1 million, Zongo developmental fund, and if only they are able to do all, and even promise of restoring students' allowances, and it's good.
It looked promising. As per what they said on the budget, if he's going to get, the president, Nana Dankwa, he's going to get the good men to push this vision forward. And I think they're going to push Ghana to a better place.
What I expected was what was captured, and so I think it's nice to me. Looking at the monetary aspects of it, you look at teacher training allowances. That was where I was looking at, and it was captured. And so it's fantastic. That's what I can say.
All right, so those are some descriptions from the streets. More of the descriptions are on Facebook. Let's check it out, Israel.
The National Demonic Council think that the budget is to increase prices of goods and commodities. First time hearing this has surprised them in shock. Yamboa says, no comment for now, only hope that things will get better as they claim, because politicians are not to be trusted. They say one thing and do another. Thomas S. and Kwanzaa says, in fact, Honorable Ken has really inspired me this afternoon with his outfit and demeanor. Adrian Bading says, wow, that's my man, Mr. Abolished. We'll rally behind you guys to make Ghana work again.
Winchi Wisdom says, so far, this is the best budget ever delivered by this eloquent minister. And Ewa Bafo says the NDC is now confused after listening to the budget. They thought MPP were joking. We will show you real governance. Genesis Ghana says the way they are abolishing things now, I hope they will not abolish NDC too in 2020. Genesis, have you heard some before? Festus says, is that the bag President Nana Addo used in school Is that the bag President Anadu used in school? I mean, where was that gotten from? Which bag is he talking about?
The bag that the finance minister used. He brought to Parliament.
Troy Boateng, Ajman says, abolish NDC and Ghana will prosper. Rosemond Boy, okay. A.B. Lincoln says, this is made in China budget. Appears to be original, but Manuel Wumvela says, can't wait to see Honorable John Jinapor work both barefooted. Of course, he doesn't need to do that. Kingsley Kofi Safo says, let us pray and support them to achieve it. Daniel Lechua says, this is all that I want to hear from the budget. Honorable Khan, God bless you. Honorable Ken, I'm sure that's what you want to say. God bless you and your term. Haj Ali Sani says, 419 back. Interesting. But finally, history is a guide to navigation, especially in times of danger. History is who we are and why we are the way we are. At least that is what David McKellar teaches us. So today, we want to take you back to past and get you to think about those people who made a difference in the world. So, question I ask you, if you could be born into history as any famous person, who would it be and why?
All right, I choose Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I mean, every Ghanaian, I mean, as kids, we grew up to know him way back in history school. And, his style of leadership, and then the way he carried the country, moving us from where we were to independence. And I think every Ghanaian loved him. Yeah.
It's Rollins. Yeah. He's very honest. And I also want to be honest all the time, so I like honest people. That is all.
I will mention Ajete. Ajete.
Who is Ajete? Which Ajete?
The Ajete, those who died on the 28th of February. Yeah, yeah. Because they set the pace for independence. They set the pace for independence. So I would set the pace for colleges of education because I'm a tutor in the College of Education, especially for females because I'm in a female institution. I will go Presby College of Education.
And I think he's a great man.
What's his name again?
Normally we call him Jato Kaleo. He's among the big sis. And that is the popular known in Upper West. And that is the name I also know. And I believe a lot of people from that area, they know that the one I'm talking of. And even in history, people know him very well. I think I'll choose that man because he made us proud for being among of the big sis. So I think he's the right person for me to choose as the person who I am. I decided to choose.
Martin Luther King Jr. Even though maybe I've not read much about him, but I learned the whole of America do have a day that they celebrate him. So such a powerful country celebrating a person, it means that he achieved a lot.
Yes. Interesting. Israel, would you want to tell me who you would want to be born to, like any great leader?
Any great leader? I don't know. Probably Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
He's not gone though.
Definitely, of course. So let's check what people are saying on Facebook.
All right. So, and how about you? Who is it?
I haven't thought about it, Israel. I haven't.
Okay, maybe Oprah.
Say it again.
Maybe
Oprah
for
Winfrey?
you, Oprah.
Yes, yeah. It's not bad, but I haven't really sat down to think about
it. Santua.
Yes, Santua. Maybe, yes. Yeah, strong woman, right?
Strong woman.
I don't want to be...
All right, so let's do there have been a number of memes that have come up regarding the budget.
Okay.
And then we're going to be sharing some of them with you. So here's this one: the mood at nursing training schools, and the hashtag Asempa budget 2017. So I'm sure they took this photo with the with the president, probably when he was a candidate, I believe.
I'm sure.
And then, so it's come back, and they're suggesting that this is how they're reacting. Okay, and so this other one, I think is really funny. It's Aboso kind dealers heading to the harbor. once they heard that they said they were scrapping the import duty on spare parts, yeah, they just went wild like that. And then, okay, so national service person waiting, they were waiting to hear something in the budget. They didn't hear anything.
They did.
So this was when they were waiting.
They're like, really?
Nothing came for them. Not very exciting for them, actually. Okay. And when they posted you to Aboso Kai for your national service and you opted for bank, now you turn errand boy, they buy watch it every morning.
So he's
teasing those who probably should have been at Aboso Kai but ended up in the bank. We'll take a break. There's one other meme that David, you should pull the one up. So there's one of the finance minister. Okay. Can't make her look like John Powell.
Interesting.
So all this one. There's one other post, David. I told you about that. I'm hoping you can get that one for me. Okay, we'll bring you that. We'll bring you that later. We're taking a break right now.
All right, more will come after the break. Okay, so they pulled it out for Israel.
Yeah, the post I've been looking for. So Egbert Fable Jr., he posted this on his Facebook page. It says, Tekwe is watching live the dismantling of his tax empire by Keno Furiata.
All right, so on that dismantling note, we end the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Coming up is PM Express. Don't move an inch.